Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seifer, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we had intended to meet up with our friends to try and go to the beach one more time, but it would seem fate had other plans in store for us as we faced off with more Dusks and the colossal Twilight Thorn in our dive to the heart. This time, the day of the struggle tournament has finally arrived, and we'll be aiming to become the new champion, battling through friends and rivals to face off with, in my opinion, the strangest addition to the Final Fantasy side of this crossover yet. But, as you may have noticed, we're not in the Sandlot where the struggle tournament is taking place, and we're instead back here in Station Heights. We're here because there are a few things to address and access around town that we weren't able to really focus on in the previous episode because of the events that happened that took us outside of town. So let's quickly address them before we get to the main events of today. First off, the wanted boards here in Station Heights and down in the Tram Common through that archway are active again, and we can make use of them to get part-time jobs and make a bit of money. I have gone through it and done this myself, getting 1,005 money, as I feel that it will be rather helpful to me going forward, as while most of the shops in Twilight Town for this portion of the game are not accessible, there is one here, the item shop, that is. Items from previously visited shops will become available at shops in large towns. Good to keep note of. There isn't much that this shop has to offer, mainly potions that will restore 40% of our HP, and is an equipable item. Let's buy 10 of these just so that we're stocked up. They also have tents for sale, which are an item that can only be used in the pause menu. It will fully restore the party's HP and MP, so it is basically just an improved version of a potion by just doing a full heal, but it can only be used outside of battle, which is why it's not as good. Now, I want to quickly give Roxas some more potions, just to be on the safe side. And let me just double check that his auto reload is... Yeah, we want to have that auto reload set for right now, just so that we can easily use up our potions if we need to. Oh wait, wrong way. I didn't mean to go to the Sandlot right away. The next stop that we actually have to go to is back up this way to the back alley. As past the usual spot, we will find Seipher and his gang, or at least most of them. We talk to him. Struggle battles are nice, but nothing beats a good street brawl. Win or lose, no grudges. Sure, we'll take you on. The arrogant, self-appointed leader of Twilight Town's disciplinary committee is back. Give a warm welcome to Seipher. Though nothing has really changed about Seipher and how he fights. He's still packing the same downward swing and spin attack, still doing that same aerial stab from the after jumping. The only real difference is that this fighting location is much narrower, so it can make his aerial stab at least a little more dangerous. Additionally, we can now see his HP since we have scan, and he doesn't really have all that much. And of course we can always parry his attacks, and we get a level up. Strength increased and maximum AP increased. Seifer will always pay out 13 experience points upon defeat, although in the original version of the game, you have to leave the area and come back to the back alley to be able to face him multiple times, so it's a little annoying in that respect, but hey, maybe the Final Mix version fixed that, I'm not sure. If It did. I will flash it up on screen now. Anyway, I wanted to do that because we're so close to getting a level up and getting enough AP so that we could equip Guard, which we got from the Twilight Thorn battle. By pressing square now, we can just bring up our weapon to defend, although that Guard animation does not seem like it would be very effective. Anyway, we can finally go back to the Sandlot, and you know what? We haven't spoken to Vivi. What do you have to say? Roxas. Okay, that's creepy, and I'm pretty sure that's not how he was back in Final Fantasy IX, but hey, I've not played that game, so who knows, maybe it's accurate. Anyway, we also have the oddest duck of the Final Fantasy character inclusions in Kingdom Hearts, in my opinion. Setzer, the wandering gambler from Final Fantasy VI. You here for my autograph? Sorry, but I'm busy. Why don't you go listen to the referee in front of the board explain the rules? Alright. Well, we might as well get the day's events underway. All participants should hear the rules. Listen to the rules? I'd better listen. You already know the rules, but a refresher can't hurt. It's easy. You've each got 100 orbs. Attack to take away your opponent's orbs. That's all you have to do. Land a hit and your opponent will drop orbs. But if you're hit, you'll be the one losing orbs, so watch out. Keep collecting orbs. When the match is over, the participants with the most orbs wins. When you're ready, go talk to the tournament promoter. He's in the ring. So yeah, a fairly straightforward point-based battle. Although I think that you will still have an HP stat. So if you get knocked out, you will just get a game over, and if your opponent gets knocked out, I assume they just lose, because they can't fight anymore. What do you have to say, Hayner? Don't hold back. I was not planning on. Okay, well, seeing as there's nothing else that we can do, aside from going to do some odd jobs or battling Seifer over and over, we might as well get this underway. Alright, time to begin. I hope you practice battling someone. Are you ready to take on Hayner? That I am.
Hey, sorry about yesterday.
What? You still worried about that? You need to learn to let that stuff go.
I've got a lot on my mind.
Sorry, man. Wait, what am I sorry for?
Our first match of today's struggle tournament will be between Roxas and his best friend, Hayner.
The local attitude problem of our gang of four is our first opponent. Say hello to Hayner. Hayner is a very straightforward kind of opponent. He will mainly be an aggressive rushdown and try to attack you with either a downward swing of his bat that he'll generally use twice in a row at the start of the match, jumping up and swinging his weapon up in a sort of uppercut motion, thrusting forward with a stab of his bat, which he just did there, and a spin attack that swings his weapon from side to side. We can guard his attack with our own guard, which is pretty good. He does have a lot of HP, so you're unlikely to take him out that way. However, he does leave himself open by quite a bit, so we can easily dominate him. And all in all, not that hard.
And the winner is Roxas! Not even friendship will slow
I lost. Oh, I can't believe it. I guess I taught you well.
I had a lot of fun fighting you.
Yeah, well, I didn't, wise guy.
Hey, let's find a way to cheer you up.
Nah, that's all right. Out of the way. You in a rush to lose?
Don't mess with your elders.
Whoa! Just look at those sparks fly. I guess Seipher didn't expect to fight one of his own boys.
When did Vivi get so tough?
You're mine.
I'm not sure what just happened. But the winner is Vivi in a positively blistering comeback.
That's not Vivi.
Huh?
Thrash him.
It looks like Seifer's withdrawn from the struggle for third place.
So I'm in third now? Oh, baby!
Okay. Well, I assume that Seipher would probably know better than us, even if he is from a completely different game than Vivi. Anyway, we do now have the ability to wander about, go do odd jobs, go challenge Seipher in the back alley. I, however, will not be wasting any time with that. We've already defeated Hayner. Let's keep going with the struggle tournament. It's time for the final match. Are you ready? Are you ready to take on Vivi? I'm ready. Let's get started.
Keep it clean, fellas.
And now, the match you've been waiting for. Roxas versus Vivi.
The notorious Black Mage of Final Fantasy IX is acting abnormally. Say hello to Vivi. Immediately, you'll notice that he will grow his struggle bat to do attacks. He also likes to jump around. His main methods of attack include a leap forward paired with a downward swing, and I need to focus and get the lead back. Bouncing forward while swinging his weapon 3 times, and rotating sideways while thrusting forward. Most of his attacks will, as I said, make his struggle bat grow in size, so he can be a bit tricky. He's also much faster than Hayner, so he might just be the most difficult opponent of the day. I don't want to try guarding against him just in case his attack can't be blocked, because there are some attacks in this game that can't be blocked. Generally, just avoid going up it to him if you have the lead.
Again? Again?
And the tournament has been crashed by another set of 3 Dusks. Thankfully, we already know how well to deal with these guys, so we should be fine. Although these guys give out slightly more experience than the ones we fought in the Station of Serenity and the Station of Calling.
Roxas! All right. Fight, fight, fight. You really don't remember. It's me. You know, Axel.
Axel?
Talk about blank with a capital B. Man, oh man. Even the Dusks aren't gonna crack this one.
Wait a sec. Tell me what's going on.
This town is his creation, right? Which means we don't have time for a Q&A. You're coming with me, conscious or not. Then you'll hear the story. Uh-oh.
What's going on? Huh?
Number 13, Roxas. The Keyblade's chosen one.
Okay, fine. You asked for it.
That's more like it.
A mysterious fiery figure and would-be abductor has appeared. Say hello to Axel. Compared to fake Vivi, who we just fought, this battle is significantly more mundane, although this guy, I would say, is much stronger. Axel fights mainly by swinging his chakrams around. He likes to dash around and attack you from behind using the same sort of reversal tactics we've used on the Dusks against us. Most of his attacks are pretty basic. However, there is that multi-hit attack where he throws his flaming chakrams. When his HP gets low, he will let out a desperation move, telegraphed by him burning on fire and saying that he's mad, which he is completely invincible for. Alright, not too bad. That could have gone a lot worse.
So it was you.
Roxas! This man speaks nonsense.
Roxas! Don't let him deceive you!
Roxas!
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 Hayner. Pence. Olette. Hayner! Pence! Olette!
What? What just happened?
Huh? How did I get here? Roxas!
Ladies and gentlemen, Roxas, our new top struggler!
Roxas?
Roxas, it's starting!
Well, not so much starting right now, but that was certainly confusing. And I have to say, gotta love Axel's voice actor. Quinton Flynn always does a good performance, and I first heard him as Iruka Yumino on Naruto, but I have to say Axel is probably my favorite of his roles, and it's only going to get better as we see more of him. Anyway, let's talk to Setzer one more time before we get things started. Contests are kind of like flipping a coin. Let's have a go at it, shall we? Keep it clean, right? Well, that's honorable, although something tells me that you're not exactly. I'm not very familiar with you, but I do know you're a gambler, and I do know you're an optional party member, at least if I'm remembering correctly, for Final Fantasy VI. So let's talk to this guy and get this champion bout out of the way. Now for the title match. Are you all set? Are you ready to take on Setzer? I'm ready. Let's get this started.
You two, play fair now. You're at the top of the bracket.
There's only room for one up here.
Well, may the best man win.
Hey, Roxas. How about you throw the match for me?
Roxas! Focus!
Let me win, and I'll make it worth your while.
Get real.
Roxas, our underdog hero, versus Setzer, our defending champion. The winner of this match will be the true champion. That's bragging rights for a whole year, folks.
Whatever you think is right, you're wrong. And that is a big mistake.
The Wandering Gambler of Final Fantasy VI is our last opponent in this title match. Say hello to Setzer. He is fairly simple. He likes to just sort of stand around and look pretty for his audience, as noted by his trying to get us to throw the match. His attacks are fairly basic, that simple one-handed swing that he's been doing while chasing us down. That said, he does have two special attacks. The first, telegraphed by him saying, "You're mine," is him spinning through the air while swinging his bat. That can be pretty devastating. And the second is a series of 4 rapid thrusts in a straight line that can be tricky to dodge if you don't have some distance from him. Since this is a struggle battle, I'm just gonna avoid him until time runs out.
I'm not supposed to lose.
Roxas!
You did it!
That was awesome, Roxas!
Obtain the Champion's Belt. Increases fire, blizzard, and thunder resistance. it is a pretty good armor piece in our first one. However, if you choose to throw the fight to Setzer or just lose, you will instead receive a medal, which is an accessory which will increase your strength by 1. Personally, I feel the Champion's Belt is the better of the two, particularly for standard and proud modes, while the medal is best for beginner and the final mix critical mode, mainly for the power boost, as in this early game, every bit of strength helps. And we obtained the Struggle Trophy. Trophy from the Struggle Tournament is decorated with 4 crystals.
Oh,
As promised.
Thanks a ton, Roxas.
One more treasure for us to share.
I've got a present too, for all of us.
Whoa.
Kyrie, wait up! Hey, do you feel like going out to the island? Titus and Walk are all wrapped up in their ball game, and they won't go with me. Not today. Sorry. Aw, why not? Do you remember those boys who used to hang out with us? Riku? Yeah. I wonder whatever happened to him. I sure miss him. He's far away, but I know we'll see him again. Sure. Of course we will.
And the other boy?
What other boy?
The one who was with Riku and me all the time. We played together on that island. His voice always used to be there, and now it's gone. I can't think of his face or his name. I feel awful about it. So I told myself, I'm not going to the island until I remember everything about him.
Are you sure you didn't make him up?
Nominate? Nominate. What's happening to me?
Who are you? And that's not my name. I'm Kyrie.
Kyrie. I know you. You're that girl he likes.
Who? Please, a name.
I'm Roxas.
Okay, Roxas. But can you tell me his name?
You don't remember my name? Thanks a lot, Kyrie.
Huh?
Okay, I guess I can give you a hint. Starts with an S.
Are you okay? What's that?
A letter. I wrote it yesterday. To the boy I can't remember. I said that no matter where he is, I'll find him. One day. And when I stopped writing, I remembered we made a promise. Something important. This letter is where it starts, I know it.
Wow. I hope he gets it.
He will. Starts with an S. Right? Sora?
Restoration at 79%.
His progress is astounding.
So, what happened?
Namine's encounter with Roxas put his heart in contact with Kairi's. And that in turn affected Sora. You see?
Namine. She's a wonder.
She wasn't born like other nobodies. She can interfere with the hearts and memories of Sora and those aligned with him.
But whose nobody is she?
I could tell you. But first, perhaps you could tell me your true name.
It's Ansem.
It's an honor, Ansem.
I'm dreaming. But which parts were the dream?
Only 3 days left of summer vacation, so don't even mention that assignment.
But we agreed we'd get it finished today.
Yesterday, I fell off the station tower, didn't I?
You wouldn't be here if you did.
But man, that was a close one.
Stop changing the subject.
Okay already. You win. We'll do the homework. Stupid independent study. So, anybody got any bright ideas for a topic?
Maybe we could study the stuff that's happening to me. You know, the dreams and the guys in white.
Forget it.
Why?
You know, things have been weird with you in the town since the photos were stolen, right?
Well, tomorrow, we're all gonna search the town and find out what's been going on.
Lots of people are helping out.
All that for me? I'll go get some ice cream.
There's this strange rumor going around. Want to hear it? You know the stone steps at Sunset Station? We use them all the time, without even thinking about it. But, and this is the weird part, the steps count different going up and down. Seriously? And there are 6 other weird stories like that. It's like the 7 wonders of Twilight Town. We should investigate those for our school project. Pence, you're a genius. There might be other rumors going around too. Let's split up. I'm gonna look for the 7 wonders. Oled and I will go find some new rumors. Come on. That leaves you and me, Roxas. Let's try the train first. To the station. Well, we do seem to have our objective, but let's head outside before we end things off. Because we can find Vivi out here. I have to practice so I can be strong like Seifer. You can find him in the Sandlot, but don't expect to beat him. You say that, Vivi, but I've beaten him multiple times at this point. Anyway, with that, we've become the Struggle Champion. I'd say we've earned a break. Next time, we'll turn our attention to one of the worst aspects of summer vacation. Procrastinated summer homework. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.